What's up?
Hey, what up?
Hey, Curly.
How are you?
This is the show. It's called Worth It Lifestyle.
Yes.
And this is our friend.
Yes! Finally, we're here. Here we are. I'm so excited to be here with you.
What do you mean, finally?
I've been wanting to be on the show for forever.
Oh, it is your debut. Today we chose you because we know you have good taste, first of all.
Yes, thank you.
And we're looking at houses.
Yes!
But not just any houses. Tiny houses. And we are bringing Andrew and Nikki, producer of the shoot.
I love Andrew.
He's okay. Today on Worth It Lifestyle, we're gonna be checking out 2 different tiny houses at 2 drastically different price points to find out which one is the most worth it at its price. Worth it.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to go look at some tiny homes. I'm born and raised in LA and Hollywood. The real estate has gone up so much that I can't live in my own neighborhood, which makes these like small houses like fascinating to me.
The first tiny house, it's up in Ventura, and it's called Humble Handcraft.
I mean, it's all in the words. It's humble and it's handcrafted.
I'm Ryan O'Donnell. I own and operate Humble Handcraft. We are going to check out my personal home, the Acorn.
It already sounds fun. That's a good name.
Yeah, it's as tiny as an acorn, pretty much.
So how did you get your start into building tiny homes?
I was working as a carpenter on big custom homes, and there was a lot of waste, so I wanted to build something small, more reclaimed materials.
Do you mind defining what a tiny home is?
Tiny home to me is something that you can move. I'd say probably you're under 500 square feet. People can actually own their space, take it where they want at a much more affordable price.
Can you describe the interior of the Acorn to me?
You walk through the back end of the trailer, which is the front door. You look to the right, there's a kitchen counter. There's a sleeping loft. There's a lower hangout with an entertainment room.
Can you cook in there and all that stuff?
Got a stove, oven, sink.
Oven?
Can you use the bathroom in there?
Yeah, there's a shower.
Oh, wow.
We're trying to represent the green movement, and if we can build these things completely without the man's help, I think that says a lot.
Just clarify, who is the man?
I don't know, I'm still trying to find them.
What are the prices like for these tiny homes?
Typically, they start at around 50 and go up as high as 200.
Wow.
It just ends up, what kind of systems we install, what kind of materials we use.
How much does the Acorn cost?
The Acorn itself was 50 grand.
We're here.
We're at the Acorn.
The Acorn, not just any Acorn. Ryan's Acorn.
It feels very magical. Come here, get your spells in here. Would you like me to find you a girlfriend? I'll cast a spell.
Early in the Acorn. It kind of looks like a giant birdhouse, you know? And if I was a bird, I would want to live here. Remove thy shoes, I like it.
We might be here for another half hour.
Yes. Oh, wow. You know the fine line between a good hug and strangling?
Yeah.
I was not sure where it was gonna land, but this is a warm hug where I feel like I could live here. Weirdly, I've been in many kitchens that are bigger, but still feel smaller.
My kitchen's definitely bigger than this, but this has more counter.
By the way, this sink looks awesome.
That sink is amazing, yeah.
Like a perfect bathtub for a baby.
I want to see what he eats.
This is the fridge. Ooh.
Yeah. So that's more than what's in my fridge right now.
You wanna check out the shower?
Sure.
That's a very important.
That also sounds like, want to check out the shower? Oh, pretty.
Okay.
dope.
I'm 6 feet tall and I'm totally in.
I want to be 6 feet tall. But if you look right down the drain, it goes right down to the soil. I always think like, am I wasting water? Like, that water should go like, do something. So
Is there a bathroom here, by the way, or is this the bathroom?
there's a bathroom in the back.
Oh, okay. To the entertainment center. Okay, so this is a bit short. A little bit short.
He has a little TV in here. Look, he has books. He has enough space for his clothes. He can entertain. He can get his little guitar.
Do you have siblings?
Yes.
You ever build like blanket forts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, this is kind of like the ultimate kid imagination space. I would have moments when I was younger where all I wanted to do was just chill, watch a movie, eat, and then take a nap, wake up, chill, watch a movie, and then eat, and then take a nap. This is like the perfect combo because everything is so close. You could roll from your bed to the oven and be like, yep, I'm back.
He has a fireplace. Having a fireplace is a luxurious thing to have in a house. The introvert in me is loving this.
Yeah.
It's not even just cozy, it's comfortable.
So it's like an introvert's dream come true.
You wanna go upstairs real quick?
Yeah.
Finish it off?
Everything sounds like you're like trying to flirt with me. You're like, you want to check out this shower? Like, you want to go upstairs?
How do we get upstairs?
He mentioned that he's working on a ladder as of right now, but that he uses the counter to jump up onto the bed.
Oh, so down for that. Parkour.
I'm a little worried about doing that because I feel a little gassy and I'm like, uh-oh.
You good? You need help?
It's scary for me and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go back down there.
Actually, that would be a deterrent to getting out of bed.
If I had a date, I'd be like, well, you gotta climb down now.
This is where you get creative. Like, this is where, I was gonna say the magic happens here, but that's not the magic.
You're just flirting with me the
No.
whole time.
It's a playground. You can customize, and you got your own fireplace, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I love that.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
You can have everything that you need in life as a human being and not cause such a strain on the earth. I think it's cute. I think it's cozy.
I don't think it should be called tiny home. It should be called cozy home.
Cozy home.
Parkour. You know, that actually made me feel like maybe I could live in one.
I mean, I definitely am not 100% convinced, but I wouldn't be mad.
But are you a high maintenance person or a low maintenance person?
I'm super, super chill, but I also feel like a lot of my own upbringing has always been like, yes, you made it when you have like an island in the kitchen.
Preach away, please. Preach away. Tiny house fact time.
Yeah! So according to a recent poll by the National Association of Home Builders, 63% of millennials said they would consider buying a tiny home. Less than 600 square feet.
Wow. Okay, first of all, you should just be our given fact deliverer.
Thank you.
A very good voice.
Sidebar, I want to know which millennials they're talking to because I'm like, who?
600 square feet is a lot of room, actually, in New York City. So before we go to our last stop, Curly, we're gonna go talk to some people who live full-time in a tiny home.
So I'm interested to see how they do.
How they do, yes.
I'm Julie Akins, founder of Vehicles for Changes, and we are in our first buses in Ashland, Oregon.
And why are we in a bus?
We are in a bus because we turn buses into homes for homeless children and families.
Can you tell us about your company and just how did it all get started?
I was a journalist, and my project was to interview homeless people and see how they became homeless and how they live. Along that track, I met a bunch of families, which I didn't really think was out there. I didn't know there were a bunch of little kids sleeping in cars and homeless. In Oregon, there are 24,000 kids who don't have a place to sleep at night.
It's heartbreaking, but sometimes I feel lost because I don't know what to do about that situation or even how to help. So how did you then turn that idea into something that's tangible and that's actually able to help people?
I literally had a dream where I pictured a school bus with these pretty window boxes with flowers, and I just was like, could that happen? And through that process, I discovered schoolies.
So what is a schoolie?
So a schoolie is a school bus that's been converted into a home. And then I wrote a blog about it with my aspiration. I would love to make a home for homeless children and families out of a school bus. The very next day, I got an email from a woman I had never met who said she would fund me for 5 years to make buses.
Wow.
And then I went into panic mode and went, no, I have to do it. I don't know how.
Wow, all from a dream.
And I met Cody, who builds these beautiful homes like pretty much by himself, and then money comes in and then you can build more houses. So
How many have you created so far?
we name our buses. The first one was Betsy. This is Matilda, and our next one is Alexis.
Do they already have families that they're going to? Or
We create first, and then we have an application process for folks. The way it works is they move into the bus, they live in it for 1 year as a tenant there's no rent. And then if they love bus life, we create a buyer's program and they can buy a bus. And then that's it. And they own their home and they're good to go.
And so now we're gonna go meet a family who lives in one.
It's the Flood family, David, Jennifer, Rayleigh, David Jr., and little Noah.
And then now they live in...
Now they live in Betsy the Wonder Bus. People need a space that's secure and warm and kind to them.
It has to be home.
Has to be home, right, exactly.
That's right. These are not for sale.
No, they're not for sale. These are made specifically for homeless families.
Well, thank you so much for having us in your home.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. There's a lot of school buses out there, but the ones that Julie Akins and Leo have done is amazing.
I think it looks small on the outside, but when you come in, it opens up.
Let's go look at the kitchen.
Private, can you tell us a little about what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a nice
Whoa! Sorry.
That's dope.
kitchen sink, stovetop, oven. We've got the microwave. We've got the cabinet.
This is beautiful
We've
wood.
got the marble top counters.
Yeah, there's a lot of craftsmanship that went into making this kitchen.
Do you ever use a stove here?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I turned on the stove until I was like 18.
A lot of natural light in here too, a lot of windows.
Yes. Refrigerator.
Oh yeah, that's a good fridge.
I have one criteria for kitchen. When I look at it, does it inspire me to cook? This one does, yes.
Yeah.
Private Rayleigh, why don't you guys tell us about where we are here?
Okay, so this is my sister's bunk.
Do you guys share the closet?
Yeah, we all share basically.
The clouds are really beautiful up there. You painted them?
Yes. We've got the storage under the beds.
Oh wow. I kind of wish
That's
I had
really
one of those
smart.
for me. Thank you for letting us hang out in your room with you guys, and thank you for talking to us.
So we are now in your bedroom.
Yes.
The master. Tell us a little about what we have here.
It's nice. It's got a very big mattress. It has a lot of storage room under.
It's like a little sleepover slumber party always.
It's whimsical. We definitely look at it that way. The door opens, so you can put stuff under the bed from there too, or get stuff out. This is the bathroom. It's kind of a neat little sliding door.
Oh, wow.
I like it better than the flush toilet. I thought it was kind of amazing that they put a shower in here,
was no
and
light.
not just a tub.
Wow.
I grew up with a tile shower, so this kind of made me feel good
Yeah.
as we were blessed enough to get this.
You come all the way in and it's like
Yeah.
the
This is
safe space.
This is the cubby hole or the
Yep.
nook or the safe space,
Yeah.
definitely, yes.
We have now circled back to the living room area, the very front. Well, the whole family's here.
Tell us about this beautiful mural.
This is done by a local artist. We were camping up at Rogue State Park quite a bit during the summer. This looks exactly like a tree that was out there, as if it was kind of telling us what was going to happen.
Is it functional as a
Yeah.
bus?
It is functional as a bus.
Anybody ever sit up here?
The
This guy does.
Noah does it the
No,
most.
No, it does.
You've been living here for, you said, how many months now?
Since Thanksgiving, November.
How has that experience been?
It's spacious compared to what we were living in before, so
Yeah.
deeply grateful.
Thank you again so much for having us in your home.
Yes, thank you so much. It's really nice to meet all of you. The kids are brilliant.
Thanks, Noah.
Thanks, Noah. You're the star of the show now. We're done. Take our job.
Here we go. The final spot. It's a company called Neo Frontier, and it's a life of luxury. You think tiny homes can't be luxurious? Well, you thought wrong, girly.
It sounds fancy already. I like it.
My name is David Latimer. I am the CEO and founder of New Frontier Tiny Homes, and today we're going to look at the Orchid Tiny Home.
Can you tell me about how you got started?
I came across the tiny house movement, and it's just a confluence of a lot of things I'm passionate about. Design, also the do-it-yourself ethos, sustainability.
Give me a little tour of the orchid.
A lot of my design inspiration comes from Scandinavian design. So you've got this cedar siding that's raised off of the side, but the pieces of siding carry over in a perfect line all across the roof. I've got this cantilever deck that has an LED light that spans the entire shape of the home. The lighting in this house was inspired by the solar eclipse, and it's the ultimate valence light. It means you don't see the source of the lighting. You've got this wall of glass, but that garage door opens up and it gives you that extra living space.
Have some drinks, have a little
Exactly.
picnic, but you don't leave your living room.
Right. This sofa is an actual full-size bed. Slides out, and then you've got a bunch of storage in the actual bench itself. Custom-made walnut closet / covering of the air conditioner and the heater.
That's a fancy AC right there.
One really cool thing is this house runs on solar.
So you could like cook over here, have guests stay over.
Yeah. You've got a king-size bed in the loft.
King size bed?
King-size
No
bed.
way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Oh my god. I feel like I can't even fit a king size bed in my bedroom in New York.
It does bring out just that, I feel like a child again.
It's like a bougie treehouse.
Exactly.
How much is the orchid if I wanted to purchase one?
About 165,000.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
All right, let's try the.
Let's do it.
The
I
bed.
definitely want to try this out.
Oh, okay.
I'm mad at it as a couch.
It's not bad. What? Is that how you sit?
Yeah, you don't sit like this on couches?
It feels good.
Yeah, and there's a bed underneath this thing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, this is comfy. There's a little bookshelf in here.
Do you want this pillow?
Yeah, you can like nestle yourself. I'm just kind of.
This is for your eyes so you can sleep.
You don't know where that's been.
What's cool about this tiny house is that design with restrictions creates the most beautiful things. I want this in my normal home.
Me too.
You don't do that because
No.
you're like, oh, we have plenty of space, we can do it
And I'm
already.
like, why can't every apartment have a
Right?
bed that I can put away?
Why does my apartment not have floor to ceiling windows?
I know. Why don't I have a giant garage coming through? Like a garage
Why do I not have
door?
this thing?
You really do feel like you are in nature without having to interact with the nature. Like I'm about this, but I'm not about that bug life.
So let's move on to the kitchen.
Let's go. Beautiful steps there.
And now we're on the second
Wow,
floor.
This is dope. This is really cool.
It makes the space feel so much bigger.
It does. It feels like little surprises, like those little dolls when you keep opening them and
Oh,
they
yeah.
get smaller, but it's the opposite. Like they get bigger. Do you want to sit next to me?
okay.
So certainly somebody couldn't be cooking while you're here, or I could just watch you sleep from here. You could use this as a desk.
I do a latte and I journal. That's my morning.
Today in my tiny home, I sat at this tiny desk.
Is that how I sound in my journal? I'm gonna just pop this out What do you want for breakfast, Curly?
Some eggs. I'd like some eggs.
Okay, crack them eggs. Psst.
Not bad.
Flip, 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 flip. Yeah, open your mouth.
I kind of want to see what the water would look like.
Oh!
That's a good one.
Well done.
And you kind of have to put everything away right away, I feel like. 'Cause
Yes.
if you let this place get messy,
No,
it's
no,
like,
no.
what are you doing? But I want to go check out the bathroom because they're super important to me.
Of course.
And I know they're super important to you. Watch your step.
I did not expect this, but I guess that's the theme of tiny houses. Every real estate hack, throw a mirror in there and the room gets twice as big. So you got 2 mirrors.
This toilet is huge.
What?
Wow.
It looks futuristic.
Do you hear that noise? Drawer space?
Hey, yo. Okay, obviously need a hair straightener. Do you have a hair straightener?
No.
Wakes up and this is your hair?
This is my mother and the Lord at work.
I hate that I keep saying this, but it's bigger than my
This
shower
is
at
bigger than
home.
my shower.
You think tiny house, you think like tiny cooking,
Yeah.
tiny food.
Yeah.
But it's more like no hallways house.
Yeah. Only space for things that you actually use.
Necessity house. That should be called necessity house.
Yeah. Although I really love my hallway.
What do you do in your hallway?
I pretend I'm a runway model.
That's fair.
I fashion in my hallway. That's what I do. We're going to the final room.
The loft.
Let's go to the loft. But how do we get? I think there's a ladder in there.
Yeah, and it goes here, right?
Ah,
Wow,
here.
look at that closet though.
Here it is. I don't know if that'll fit all my clothes, but it fits a ladder.
Who wants to go first? Oh. This is a king size bed.
Yeah, this is nice. Definitely the funnest room. Like if you and your significant other and you just want to cuddle and you kind of want to be alone from like your friends or whatever, like this is perfect. You know?
Is your bedroom the furnished room also at your home?
Yes.
Ultimate efficient use of space. It is literally a room with a bed. My bedroom is actually more of my sanctuary, my safe space. In my own housewarming party, I ghosted it. It's just too much, you know?
And you went into your bedroom?
So I went to my bedroom, closed the door.
What a diva.
I know. I'm rolling over.
I do not want to leave this bed though.
That was fun.
That was fun. But also, I'm afraid for my life right now.
Let's get the shoes back on.
Okay.
1 hour later. Okay, finally, the deck. Oh, there you go. Woo!
This is exactly the same space as like a regular apartment.
I love how we just literally pop the wall open. Indoor, outdoor, indoor, outdoor. You want to try it? The way you sit on the couch is so amazing.
Who doesn't sit on couches like this?
Curly!
Hey!
We did it!
That was fun.
I'm gonna ask you a very difficult question.
Oh, tell me.
All the homes are worth it at their particular price point.
Yes.
But which tiny home was the most worth it to you at its given price?
I think my city boy bougie-ness, I think I would pick New Frontier.
I saw that coming a while away though.
I'm a fan of space. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of open windows.
You wanna hear my winner?
Yeah.
So my worth it winner has to go to Humble Handcraft. It was just so homey and it just had that nook you could get away in. And I just felt like that was perfect for me as an introvert to get away. Tiny houses are very livable.
Yeah. And when you do have limited amounts of space, there are clever ways to use it and make it really pretty and beautiful.
It speaks to my New York soul. Little space, big heart.
We both know that the real MVP of all of this is vehicles for changes.
We need people like her in this world
I agree.
who see a problem, see a need, and they're like, I'm gonna make it happen by just going out and doing it. Andrew, who's your worth it winner?
Vehicles for changes.
You can't choose them. That's not how it works. Okay, all right, you chose them. And then just pan to nothing. Time to go home, Curly.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Thanks for being the best guest in the
Thank
world.
you for having me. That was so much fun.
You're better
All right.
than Andrew as a co-host.
Thank you.
Yeah. Burn, Andrew. Just kidding.